タイム
Smaggle Bowden back again, aka Destiny Hero Mike, and welcome back to D Time. We're here, baby. It's always D Time, in more ways than one. And today we're gonna get to some pure Neos hand testing. I'm still trying to improve this deck. I'm still open to making some more tweaks, so I don't think it's ever the final cut. This has been a very difficult journey. Yesterday I got washed at my locals. I'm just going to be completely real about that. And there are some misplays I've made. I was totally off my game that day. Bad hands. It's been crazy. So we got to work out the kinks. We got to do some straightening, you know. I've got some live duels, most of which I lost. I went damn near 4, to be real. Totally real about that. But still a great build. Some of you guys have tried it. Some of you guys like it. So I'm going to continue to, train on that. And also with this hand testing, another thing I want to experiment, because I'm doing a lot of experimenting with this. Another thing I want to experiment was how bad was my luck that day. It was pretty awful. That day, it was pretty awful. So now it's a new day. Still the same deck list. So, and also you want to see this current deck list? I'm going to leave that in the description, that link in the description if you want to see this current deck list. If you're just now tuning in, this is your very first video. Welcome to D Time. And before we get into it, smash that subscribe button, please. One small click for me, for you, is a big deal for me. So I would really appreciate, I'm getting a lot of viewers. I'm getting more viewers than I am subs. I know a lot of people, they just come here to get what they're looking for and they just bounce. It's just like, no, but we're consistent. This is not, I know a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh channels are not consistent. I know a lot of, you look for a deck list, then you see, it has like a bunch of views, but then you look at their content, they don't have any content on there. So that I understand. I understand your sentiment, new viewer, but smash that subscribe button. We're doing this for real, okay? On a regular basis, a weekly, regular basis. So I really appreciate that. And also, speaking of subscribers, big shout out to my membership supporters. I absolutely adore you guys. Excuse me. And I believe I'll be doing a Master Duel today. I think I'm going to be doing live streaming today. And I'm not sure if I'm going to do membership only for the for commentary and you guys want to duel. I'm not sure yet. I'm still contemplating. It might still just be a open general stream. So, but anyways, without further ado, we're gonna get into the test hands, and here's how we're gonna do it. We're gonna do 10 test hands, and the experiment is, the exercise is, out of 10 test hands, how many bricks do we hit? Now, some hands I may play just to show you guys how the deck functions firsthand. But how many bricks do we hit out of 10 hands? So this is going to be a really good experiment. And if you're wondering how you can test your deck, this is one of the best ways, in my opinion, you can do it. This is the one. So this is how I do it, and it works for me in terms of ratios and do I got too much of this, too little of that, not enough of this, not a and so on and so forth. So we're gonna go ahead and get into the first hand, get into the first test hand, and And also, I want to try, because like I want full transparency with this deck. I'm onto something new here, and it's really fun, and it has a lot of potential, as we can see. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I don't like the hand traps in this deck. You guys seen and also, you guys seen the previous video, which is in the description, the previous deck profile of this deck. So far, I don't like it. And I'm gonna come clean, man. Last night's tournament, I went X3, just about, pretty much, basically X3, and it was not a good day. I didn't have a good day. I bricked so bad, and so to try to kink that out, maybe was it just the ultimate test? Was it just bad luck, or does the deck really need work? So we're gonna go 10 hands, all right? So let's do it. Let's see the ratios. Okay, Blazeman, DD Crow. I'm drawing that a lot in bad matchups, by the way. At my locals, DD Crow isn't good at my locals. The rest of the world, the rest of the planet, DD Crow is good, but at my locals, doesn't work. It's not a good card in my opinion. Shadow Mist, Spirit of Neos, Crosskeeper. Crosskeeper is what saved this hand, and it is a playable hand. And the Blazeman. The Blazeman is pretty good too because we can fuse into a. Make sure we're showing right here. We can fuse into a. What is that guy's name? The Sunrise. Let's try to play it out here just a little bit. Here's what I would do. So look, this is all monster hand, and some people might be like, "Hey, this is kind of like bad," but you guys see what I'm saying? The DD Crow doesn't fit here. Like if this was an instant contact. Or even a favorite contact. If this was a favorite contact or an instant contact, do you know I would have a turn skip? Or if I don't have turn skip, I would have a draw two with. I would have a draw two with a. I would have a draw two with a Nebula Neos line. If this. So I want a perfect example of why hand traps don't work too well in Hero. Perfect example. But the hand is playable. So good hand actually. The Crosskeeper is what saves it. I was gonna play it, but let's get into the next hand. So yeah, the Crosskeeper is what saved it. So yeah. So far, guys, at most of the games that I lost, it's because the hand traps are not working for this deck, man. That's just it's just not working. I'm starting to lean back more towards all gas. So next hand. So hand number 1 was playable, fortunately. Hand number 2, rough start, Miracle Fusion. We don't want to draw that. Dark Panther. This could be good depending on if you could engage Neo Space. Polymerization. I'd rather search it. Emergency Call. Now this is what saved the hand alone. This is what saves the hand alone. And a Crosskeeper. Okay. I think we might have a turn skip. This hand is turn skip. You guys want to see the turn skip? Let's do it. So we're going to Emergency Call. Because of the Dark Panther, we have a turn skip. So Emergency Call. Get our hands on our boy Stratos. Normal summon our Stratos, right? And we're going to get our hands on the Spirit of Neos. See, Crosskeeper is so good, man. Oh man, Crosskeeper is so good. Like, if this was Ian Shuffle, you can't get the same combo with Ian Shuffle. No, you cannot get this same combo with Ian Shuffle. I don't think you can. Maybe you can. Maybe in the comments, if this was Ian Shuffle wouldn't get us this combo. I don't think, in my opinion. So we use the Crosskeeper, discard Crosskeeper. Special summon the Spirit of Neos. Spirit of Neos affects search. The favorite contact. And then we'll use the Spirit of Neos to tag himself back. Oh, excuse me here. Tag himself back to summon OG Neos. And then we link these two off for our evil boy. Everybody's favorite evil boy, the Infernal Deceiver. Infernal Deceiver's effect to reveal the Oh, wait a minute. We can't. We actually cannot turn skip. That's okay, because we're gonna still reveal the Nebula. No, yeah, and it also doesn't say up to 2. We want to make sure up to 2. Well, yeah, we'll just reveal the Nebula Neos, and so we don't get a turn skip. Man, I got too ahead of myself. That's okay. We're gonna add our Grand Mole, and we're gonna set our favorite contact in our turn. So here's where the hand traps could be good, but we're gonna draw we're gonna wait for them to bring 3 monsters on board, at least 3 cards on board, and then we'll wait for them to get a pivotal card, a pivotal key monster, and then we're gonna go favorite contact, and we're gonna return the Grand Mole and the Neos here for the Nebula Neos, and then now we'll go Chain Link, which triggers our Crosskeeper in the graveyard. So we're going to banish the Crosskeeper as Chain Link 1 and then Chain Link 2 Nebula Neos. Or we could do Chain Link 1 Nebula Neos and then Chain Link 2 Crosskeeper to chain block them. So say they have 3 cards on the field. So 1, 2, 3. And then look, we drew the Ash, which isn't bad at all. Then we'll negate that pivotal card that they need. And then Crosskeeper, pick up 2. And return 1 to, look at that Crow. See, if you're gonna go the Nebula Neos line, now these are better. But what if this was gas, they're definitely gone next turn. But that is okay. Then we're gonna return 1 to the bottom of the deck. So we don't want to hard draw Miracle Fusion. We'd rather search it, put Miracle Fusion to the bottom of the deck. And that's that hand. Next one. Okay. So far we're 2 for 2. So far, 2 playable hands. So I wanted to show you guys that in the hand testing. So, you know, freestyle it a little bit for you guys. So, but personally, I still kind of don't like hand traps. Personally, because it really hinders the deck. I think it hinders the wings of the deck. The deck just runs on pure gas. I might just do 3 droplet with 0 hand trap, and no matter what their inboard is, I can just droplet everything. So all the problem monsters, all the key problem monsters. But this is hand number 3, and here it is, playable. I'd rather this be a instant contact, to be completely honest, but it is playable because the e-call. So e-call is going to get us a. We're going to fuse. So this is pretty good. This is a good hand. Next hand, we could fuse because we play Elemental Hero Blazeman, guys. Yeah, it's really nice, right? It's really nice. Since we're not playing the Vision Hero package, Blazeman is just so good. And also, guys, I'm also thinking of going to 2 Stratos. Someone in the comments recommended, hey, why aren't you doing 2 Stratos? And I was like, why aren't I? You know, that's a really good idea. So I'm also thinking about going to 2 Stratos. So this build is going to be changed by Saturday, and then I'll report to you guys my Saturdays. I'm going to report to you guys my Saturdays list and results. So I can't wait for tomorrow. I absolutely cannot wait. So hand number 4, Blazeman, Liquid Soldier, Instant Contact, A Hero Lives. This is playable because really the Blazeman is so good, and the droplet. Look at that Instant Contact play. It is so good. It is so nice. But playable so far. So we 4 for 4, baby. All right, test hand number 5. That droplet is really good too. So yeah, man, I'm really digging this so far. I'm really digging this. Good list, great list. It's just it has its problems. This deck list is not perfect. But like I said, so far it looks like I've been unlucky at this tournament. The recent tournament, which I do have some recordings, and I do want to show some of my losses here too, because I want to learn. This is an experimentation and learning channel mostly. So, but let's hand number 5. Okay, so far we haven't seen 1 engage Neo Space, by the way. The hand is playable, so we can go into some plays. We can go into what's his name? We can go into some plays here. This hand is playable. You guys see I've drawn the droplet again. Kind of funky, but it is playable. Like, if we wanted to, we can fuse these 2 away for the Escaridao, and we get a search. Or just Neo's Fusion, and get our draw 2 with the Brave Neos, and whatever we draw, you know, is what we draw, and we set a droplet. So it's playable. It's not a brick. It's not a complete brick. I cannot call it a complete brick. There are lines of play that we can do. So we are 5 for 5. We are 5 for 5, and we still haven't seen engage Neo Space. Where is that card at? Did we see it? I don't remember seeing it. So yeah, I don't remember opening it. So we do our standard cut. Number 6 on Polymerization, Neo's Fusion, Cross Keeper. There it is. Now can we get a monster? Can we get a monster? Droplet. Are you serious? But we do have follow-up, so we won't die. So because we have a Brave Neos who's protected under Neo's Fusion, a draw 2, and a droplet. So it's okay. This build is slower than my previous build, man. I'm missing my original build. Now, if they ash it, we are SOL, guys. Let's be real. So I'm going to call this, only because the Neo Fusion, I'm going to call it playable. So, yeah. So we're 6 for 6, only because of Neo's Fusion. And that only depends on if they have an ash or not. But it is playable. And what's our next draw anyway? Let's say they ash, and we don't die because the droplet, right? So let's say they ash, and assume we get a next turn. Assuming we get a next turn, right? Okay, now we're good. So we're good, and we have a droplet. So we're good here. We're good money. We're good money. We're good money. All right, so I'm gonna call that playable, although reluctantly. Okay, playable with an asterisk. Okay, so we got one. It's a doubtful hand. We'll put it in the middle. It's like it's playable with an asterisk, and 6 playable hands. But it wasn't a complete brick, so not bad so far. So we're like 5.1, basically. Okay, the 7th. We'll pick up the 7th. All right, you guys see me shuffle. All right, do my standard cut. Let's see if we get that same DD Crow again. We've been drawing that quite a bit. Or we'll hard draw that poly. There's Neils. There's our board Neils. This isn't good so far. Okay. Instant contact. Oh, it depends. Want to draw? Okay, now it's playable. Ooh, now it's actually playable. The reason why I say it's playable is because we normal summon our Stratos, right? And we use our Stratos to search. Ooh, this is borderline. This is almost a brick, man. This is almost brick city. But we get our, what do we want to get? We can't call it a turn skip, but we can call this, this is pretty decent, actually. This is pretty decent, I'm not going to lie. We're going to get our Blazeman because we want a poly. And then we're going to go instant contact, pay 1,000 to summon our, where's he at? I'm going to put this card back to 3. This is just too good, I'm sorry. Instant contact, too good because now we know what to do with it, right? Now we know what better to do with it, right? So now we can just link these two off because we have 2 lines of play now. So then we go into the Inferno Deceiver. So yeah, we're going to dub this as a win, as a playable hand. So just because of this, we're going to reveal the Nebula Neos and get these 2 guys a hand. And now we have 2 lines of play. We can either go, so we have 2 lines of play. We could go for the Shining Neos with favorite contact, or we could go to Nebula Neos with the favorite contact and draw more and return the, we could fix, well, honestly, this Neos is what's saving us. This is why we're able to do, so this would go back, we would maybe draw X amount, or we could destroy. So personally, I don't know, depends on the deck, depends on the matchup. That's another thing, guys, we gotta learn our matchups too, and what to do and what not to do. So we gotta learn our matchups. So, all right, we're getting into our 8th hand. 8th hand, not bad. 8th hand. So 7 good hands, 1 mid hand, like 1 meh, and 0 bricks so far. So far, it's just looking like I've just been unlucky at my recent locals. So far, it's looking that way. So. Because I was just breaking left and right. It was crazy. I won all the die rolls, but I bricked every time I went first. Every single time I went first, I bricked. So, okay, engage Neil space. Neil's fusion is already looking playable. Crosskeeper, emergency call. That I don't even need the 6 card. And 8 hero lives. So, woo! So we got 8 good hands, 1 meh. 1.5 is what I call it, and 3 and 0 bricks. And let's go for 1 more. This hand is just insane. Ooh, this hand is insane. Okay, 1 more. Let's do 1 more before we close this video out. And let's just see how we do. Let's see how we do. You guys see me? I'm doing my shuffle here. And this is another good way for me to break these brand new sleeves in. So, without wearing them out too harshly before the next tournament. So, we do our standard cut. And let's see what we get. Engage Neil space. Crosskeeper, Polymerization, Crosskeeper, Blazeman. It is playable because of Blazeman, fortunately. Yes, it is a playable hand because of Blazeman. There's a few things we can do here. I'm probably just going to send away the Blazeman. I'm not going to lie. Or, alright, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to go Crosskeeper, discard. I want to play this hand out since this is the final hand. Crosskeeper, discard, special summon the Blazeman. I'm not going to use this effect to search the poly, and we want to keep that poly in the deck for the other Neo space, but we will use the Blazeman's effect to send Shadow Mist, and Shadow Mist effect to search is gonna get us a, where's he at? Our boy Stratos. And then we normal summon our Stratos. Our Stratos is gonna go ahead and search for our Liquid Soldier. So we're gonna get a draw 4. So that's really cool. I think we're locked into fusions since we use Blazeman's effect. Is that if we send? Let's see. What's that turn? Cannot. Yeah, so we're locked into fusions. Yeah, we are locked into fusions anyway. But we want to take the engage Neil. We don't want to go the evil hero route anyway. We want to take the engage Neil space route anyway. So we'll polymerization between Liquid Soldier and the our boy here, the Blaze Man. Hey, Sunrise, where you been, man? And then we go Chainlink 1 Crosskeeper, Chainlink 2 Solid Soldier, and Chainlink 3 Sunrise. So yeah, we're drawing a good deal. We're gonna search our Miracle Fusion. This is what the deck is supposed to do for starter anyway. But my hands have just been crazy bad at this tournament. So I'm gonna chalk this up to bad luck. We're gonna pick up 2 and discard 1. This card here lives. We don't need that here. And we're gonna draw another 2 for the Crosskeeper, and obviously we're gonna put one of the Crosskeepers to the bottom of the deck. And unfortunately, we're not able to use the Engage Neo space. But it's still okay. Now, if this was another card, I think it would be still much better. The Ash is okay, in my opinion, but we still have a Miracle Fusion, Crosskeeper Droplet, still playable, much more playable than yesterday's tournament. So, yeah, so that's going to conclude the video. Let me know what some of your ideas are, your tech ideas and stuff. We're experimenting together. We're learning together. We're trying to get this thing to tip-top shape, back to where we're like, if this was a Stratos, for example, I would have been able to use Engage Neo Space. So I'm probably going to try that second Stratos. But guys, let me know what you're going to be doing in the comments. I'm still testing mine, and I'm going to update you guys with a new list post this Saturday, after this Saturday. So I cannot wait to give you guys those results. Stay good to yourself, guys. Love you guys. Till the next one.